Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by to check out this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, definitely give me a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you think. What products would you like to see reviews about? Definitely go ahead and subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you know when I upload a new video. So today's video is short and sweet. I'm doing a review on this particular dust collector. I had ordered this during a sale that Youngnails had back in March. And when it finally come in, I just kind of set it aside and was going to wait for a time to do a full removal on both hands so I could test this dust collector to, its full capacity. A couple things about this dust collector that I initially liked was the workspace. You have a good amount of workspace. It is very comfortable to rest your hands on. It has a great filtration system, extremely quiet, compared to some other units that are out there. The filters and the top are in a kind of a magnetic system, which was pretty neat. And it does have the safety feature. When you take the top and the filter off, the unit does shut off automatically for you. So I really did like that feature about it. You'll see in the video at the end, I did not film both hands simply because that would have been a long drawn out video and I wanted to try to keep it short and sweet. So I definitely fast forward through this, this recording. And I will show you the end result of what the filter looks like after doing 2 full hands. Now, with a unit like this, definitely would recommend backup filters. The filters for these are washable, but to what extent, I am not sure. So it's definitely something to follow up with Youngnails about their particular filter recommendations, because filters can be washed sometimes, that's a handful of times, and then the filter, it needs to go into the trash. And if you're doing nails on a daily basis, multiple clients, you're definitely going to want to have a backup filter. If you're going to wash a filter, you're going to need a fresh, clean, dry filter to go in there while that other one's drying. One thing I did do, and I really wish I'd paid a little closer attention to, is a couple times while I was doing the removal, I kind of had my hands a little close to the edge. Aside from the fact that some material did end up on my workspace, all the dust, all the fine dust particles sucked right into the unit. So I did not have dust in the air. I did not have it all over my hands like you normally would without a dust collector. I did not end up having to wear a mask. I did not, have that smell. I wasn't breathing any particles in. So the dust collector was doing a fantastic job. But yeah, I did correct myself a little bit later on during the removal to keep my hands as centered as possible, which you definitely want to do because that is where your fan is. That's where your suction is. And even given the fact that that is centered in the unit, having my hands close to the edge, I really did not lose a whole lot of efficiency with the dust collector. Very minimal cleanup one time, and it was mostly heavy pieces. I did decide to use an X-cut bit during this removal and cut the tips off. I don't recommend doing that per se unless you're experienced with doing that because it can grab a hold of the tips of the nails. But I wanted to test this bit out, and I usually use it to cut in a smile line. On the right hand, I went ahead and used clippers, or I used clippers or nippers about every single time I removed tips. But I just wanted to try that out. Aside from the dust collector, I have been looking into purchasing their drill. The hand drill that I'm using here is actually a portable one, and it's fantastic. It doesn't bog down on me or anything, but it just took a little bit extra time than I anticipated it would to do this full removal, and without soaking the nails off, just taking the acrylic down real thin, filing the nails to shape, and painting over, because I decided I was going to take a break from having acrylics or gels on my hands for a little bit of time, just to let my nails grow out. My intention is to use this dust collector for a good 6 months and kind of come back and give you another short review of over time of any pros or cons that I have with this unit that I did not have initially for the first time use. But as far as the first time use out of the box, it worked. It worked beautifully for me. I think it is definitely, cheap for what it is that you're getting as far as their cost is concerned, because this was extremely good quality dust collector for me. So here is the final result of that double-handed removal. That is caked in there, so it may not look like a lot, but there was definitely a lot of material in there. So this is what it looks like when it's cleaned off. You can still see some residue, but most of it came out, which is pretty awesome. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.